The person who invented the hard disk is really a genius. Just such a small piece of stuff, but can store 1000 movies. Now take apart a hard disk to see the internal structure. This is used to store data platters mounted on the spindle to 7,200 revolutions per minute to drive the platters rotating. This part is the magnetic head, which is the core component of the hard disk and serves to read the data inside the hard disk. This gadget at the end of the head is the read/write head. To avoid wear and tear, the heads do not come into direct contact with the platters, but are 15 nanometers apart, which is equivalent to 1/100,000th of the thickness of a sheet of paper, and the heads return to the landing zone only after the power is turned off. The data read by the heads is connected via cable to a printed circuit board underneath, and on the outside of the board are the data and power connectors. All of these components need to be completely sealed because the heads are only 15 nanometers away from the platters, and the largest dust can reach even 10,000 nanometers, which can easily cause serious damage if dust gets in. The platters used to store data are also high-tech, with more than 500,000 magnetic tracks on them. The magnetic track is divided into multiple sectors, and each sector has a synchronization area, address area, data area and error correction area, and our data is placed in the orange data area. And a movie needs to use at least 300,000 sectors, so how does the magnetic head read the disk data? Actually, all our data is stored in the form of 0 and 1, and mechanical hard disks utilize the direction of magnetic particles to differentiate between 0 and 1. Because the magnetic field strength of the heterogeneous magnetic domain area is much higher than the same level, so the principle is very simple. Heteropolar adjacent magnetic domain area are marked as 1, the same level adjacent magnetic domain area is marked as 0. And read the magnetic head inside the special conductive material can be sensed through the intensity of the magnetic field to identify these marks, and ultimately be read by our computer. Writing data is equally complex. The back of the write head is covered with coils that generate a strong magnetic field when an electric current is applied. The magnetic field is applied by the head across the air gap to the disk below, and these atoms are then forced to align the magnetic field with that applied by the head. This area then becomes a permanent magnet, where the orientation of the magnetic domains is preserved for a long time, even if the head is removed.